More of these bones. Hopefully my phone won't fall off. We'll find out. What's up, Codex? Hey, while you're here, hold on. I'm waiting on you to join too. There you go. Got it. What else coming in? What's up, Sophie? Yeah, sorry I wasn't commenting a lot. It was really bad traffic. It's finally starting to get a little bit more open. Part of going through the big cities. Let's see, what big city am I in? I forgot which city this is. There's so many cities over here. So we just went through Dallas, Texas. Oh, the truck's doing great. Pizza with your tea. Sounds alright, I guess. Never drunk tea while I'm eating pizza, but usually I'm a Coke person when it comes to that. This is wide. When you're in a big city, it's wide, but when you're on the back roads, it's not even close. Just ask Sophie. She experienced some of the back roads yesterday. Ah, gotcha. I hear tea, I think of my sweet tea. Ice cold sweet tea, or English tea, I think is what they call it when you have it warm with milk. Which I actually love to drink. Right? Yeah, we don't really have any shoulders. We have a shoulder on the right there, and that's pretty much it. Builder's T. Alright. Yeah, I like my warm tea and milk, especially whenever I have a sore throat or allergies that bother me. Gotta keep an eye on my phone, make sure it don't fall because my mount won't turn enough, so I have to angle my phone on the mount. So it's like half on the mount, half off. No one to the right, we're gonna cut to the right. I wonder if anybody's talking on the radio today. Don't sound like it. Forgot I didn't have that on. Yeah, right now we're on the interstate, which would be your motorway, I guess is what you call it, where y'all are at. Like, what is it? No, that's Australia I'm thinking of with the M1s and all that. Or what y'all call them. Come on over oversize. must not have a radio. Not sure how he's oversized. He's not sticking over at all, but he's not too tall. He's under 13.6, so I don't know how he's oversized. Well, how's your day going, Sophie?
In 1 3/4 miles, take exit.
Loads of sugar. That's a Southern tea there if you're adding a lot of sugar.
35 and east.
We love our sugar. For 1 gallon of tea, we usually do 4 cups of sugar. Don't know what a Kiev is, but okay. I know what y'all mean by chips. Oh, you're saying fries? Okay. I was gonna say I thought. Yeah. But I don't know what chicken Kievs is, unless you're talking about chicken legs or something. I don't know. I'm still learning y'all's language, you know. It's gonna take me some time. I know some of y'all's stuff, not everything. Like when y'all are talking about biscuits, it's usually a cookie, and that cookie is normally like a what is it, like ginger snaps or gingerbread or something like that of some kind. Like I said, I know a little bit. I don't know a lot, but I know a little bit. Oh, everybody's stopping.
Take exit 467B on the right to I-35 and east south.
They stopped suddenly. Ah, okay, that sounds amazing, actually. Dude, he smoked the hell out of his brakes. I'll just take the shoulder before I smoke my brakes. Come on over, Messi. Oh, I got you. Fucking idiot right there, didn't even look. She just came on flying by me. That's why I hate big cities right here. You have idiots like, yeah, at least on the back roads I don't have to deal with that shit. But yeah, that sounds amazing, Codex. You're making me hungry now. Yeah, I won't be live too long, probably about an hour, hour and a half if that. Not gonna be an interesting live, just the roads of Texas. Finally in the state we needed to get to. I'm running my cycle duty clock now, which is my 70-hour work week clock, so I'm ready to recap. So we've only got 3 hours left on that. I've technically got 7 hours left for the day, but because I'm running that, I can't legally go below that, so I have to stop early, unfortunately. Cheese and onion bacon. I don't know how I feel about that, but I like my bacon. I will say that, so I might have to try that when I come over there. Come in my around and show us all the different foods that Texas is bad about it. There's also solar flares that are affecting the U.S. right now too, so. But yeah, we're gonna need y'all to show us around over there. I feel like I can trust y'all. I don't trust other people over there that I don't know.
Continue on I-35E.
Alright, we're on 35E South. Yeah, like I said, this isn't going to be an interesting live, just mainly me driving. This will be something I start doing during the day when I'm driving, and then when I stop at night, when I have more data than what I do right now, I'll do some live gaming. So I'm going to try and do this daily, though, at least once daily for at least a couple hours. That way people over there like y'all can see what the U.S. looks like and how overpopulated we became over here. And yeah, and if I get pulled over or whatever, I'll let y'all experience that too. I'll record the whole thing. I stay out on the road usually 2 to 3 months at a time. This time I've been out 3 months. I'm actually going to be dropping down here in Texas, getting this load unloaded. I may or may not have another load to get me closer to home. But once I drop this, if they don't have another load, I'll be headed back toward Alabama to go home. I'll probably stay home for about a week because of how long I've been out. Because for one, I gotta spend time with my family. And by the way, y'all will get to meet them. I'm gonna be live at home every now and then, so I'll introduce y'all to the family. But also, I got some work around the house I gotta get done, so I may go live while I'm working around the house while I'm painting and stuff. And I'll just look back every now and then and see what y'all been saying or whatever. Y'all get to see my shitty little house. Don't judge a book by its cover, because I promise that house is not going to be like that for long. I decided to finally remodel the house. We moved in it about 3 years ago, but funds have been really short. They still are, but I kind of have enough to spare now to starting to work on it. So I'm fixing to start remodeling, and that house is going to be made brand new. And I'm actually going to build onto it. So it's a small little tiny house right now for 3 kids and me and my wife, but you know, it works, and I got it really cheap. Normally a house my size with the amount of land I have, or heck, even without the land, you're paying at least $50,000 for a house like mine. I got my house with 116 acres of land for literally 20 grand. So I'm not complaining. And that house was 10 times worse than what it is now. I spent probably 6 weeks cleaning out the house, getting all the dog shit and everything out of it where the old owners had it. So it was horrible when we got it. It was not livable at all. I'm surprised the state hadn't condemned it at that point. But we fixed it up a little bit, at least temporarily, you know. First thing I gotta do when I get home is replace the kitchen sink cabinet. It's a really old one. The house was built in the 1920s. So you should see our septic tanks. I won't ever have to clean those out. It used to be a warehouse where my property is. Back in the early 1900s. And the septic tanks are literally big enough to put 2 cars on top of each other inside of them. They emptied them all out before we moved in, so we should never have to empty the tanks on that. What's crazier is we have 3 of them, so side by side. I'll ignore the grass too. I gotta cut grass when I get home. You're good, Codex. Alright, that air's gotta go off. It's getting too cold. 73 miles on this road. So what you got planned today, Soph? Let me guess, my GPS is getting too hot because of the sun. It is. Shit. Okay, well, let me know if you hear the air. That way I can try and figure something out, because I'm going to have to turn the air on to cool my GPS down. Turning the defrost on. You might hear a little bit, but not, you shouldn't hear a lot. I hear ya. Eco house. Up there it is. Okay, good. That should cool down the GPS now. Yeah, apparently my GPS got hot and it turned itself off. Lord. I don't know how y'all play that game. Like, I understand it's realistic, but I don't know. I tried it before and it just wasn't for me. My wife likes it. Maybe I can get my wife to message you and y'all can play together. I don't know. I don't know if that's multiplayer or not, but if so, y'all might be able to play together. Be something y'all can do. Alright, it came back on now, so it's cooling it off. Alright. Got the GPS back. It ain't like it matters. I'm on this road for the next 169 miles, so. Yeah, no trucks left lane. I don't need the left lane anyway. Yeah, it's not as cloudy today, so you can't see all the... You can't see candy floss today in the sky, sorry. Don't blame me, I didn't choose that. Yep, blue skies. Same color as my kids' room. Well, they might be a little darker in their room than that, but yeah, they wanted their room blue, so they're about to have a lot of black in their room, unfortunately. But I am going to do some brighter colors to accent the black wall and the black floor. Yeah, y'all are going to get to watch me do metal paint on the wall and then cover it a few hours later with black chalkboard paint. They wanted a magnetic board, but they also wanted a chalkboard. So I was like, there's got to be a way I can do both of those in one wall. So I researched it and found some paint. And one of them's a what they call magnetized paint that you put on the wall first before you put your color over it. And then they also make chalkboard paint that's actually made to go with that paint. So you put the magnetized paint and then you put the chalkboard paint. So they're going to get the best of both worlds on one of the walls, and then the floor is just going to be a chalkboard pretty much. Wait, who's that? I can't see it. Oh, Chaos. What's up, Chaos? Give me a minute, because I've been talking with you in other streams too, and I'm gonna make you a mod also. So a few of y'all I'm gonna make mods, the rest aren't, but a few of y'all. Let me get away from this construction area real quick and I'll get you. I'm doing alright, just driving. Got about an hour and then we're gonna be stopping, so. Fix that up ahead. Wait just a minute, I'll look at the chat. I'm kind of oversized with a car to my left and a brick wall to my right, so, or a concrete wall. So a little tight through here. Oh, shut up, truck. Nobody wants to hear you. Apparently my truck's trying to say hi to y'all. Alright, let's do this again. There we go. Oh, Coos Gaming. I don't know why I said Chaos. Alright, Coos, you're a mod also now. There we go. I don't know how I messed up your name. Yeah, I know I'm following too close. I don't care. Shut up. Yeah, I hate these new trucks. They tell you when you're getting too close to another vehicle. They let you know when you're leaving a lane. They hit the brakes for you if you get too close to a vehicle. If you get way too close to a vehicle, it's just annoying. Yeah, just hit the brakes with the truck right on your ass. That's the way to do it. Old ag. Learn to drive. What's everybody got planned this week? Oh, I know how that hurts. Buddy of mine broke his and he told me exactly how bad that hurts. Great, and I'm gonna work on stuff. I might take and get a kind of webcam. I get another webcam that way I can have it actually facing at the road and angled good for y'all. The other day, I should have looked to make sure there wasn't no power lines, but my dumb ass decides to try and climb into that guy to help that guy without looking first. Got myself electrocuted. Just lucky it didn't kill me. We're headed down toward Austin, Texas, I believe. basically is what we're going to. We're going to be Delaire. And then from there, if I don't have a load going toward the house, I'll be headed straight home. So I'll be going from Austin, Texas to northwest Alabama, pretty much. I'm hoping they find me a load, though, that can at least get me over to Louisiana at the least. That way I cover some miles at least. Golly, at all the bugs I just ran into. I thought that was rain for a minute, but it was bugs. Need to clean my windows later. After that bunch. Yeah, by the way, Coos, sorry for the camera quality when it comes to the shakiness. Not much I can do about that with these roads and with the kind of shitty phone mount I have, but eventually I'm going to figure out a better way of doing all this. I'm looking at trying to get a gimbal mount so that it gimbals and keeps it more steady for y'all. Found a camera online I'm actually looking at. It's like $600. And it's a 360 camera, so you'll be able to see me and the road at the same time. You can actually live stream straight from it, meaning I can live stream from it and actually have my phone where it's at now and look at the chat while I'm driving. Like $600-700. I just gotta get the money for it first. I know. Tech has gotten really expensive. I remember when we were all kids, when you could get a camera, a really nice camera for like $200. Now you want a really nice camera, you're looking at $600 to $600 up at least. And that's just for a decent camera. That's not even for a good camera. If you want a good camera, you're looking at least $1,200 and up. I've got a nice camera, but it doesn't do live streaming, so. Right now I've got a 721 wheel loader from Case. It's basically all I haul is Case New Holland. I'm actually on a dedicated account. I hate that I had to label as oversized when I'm only a few inches over. I'm like maybe an inch over on the driver's side, maybe about 2 or 3 inches over on the passenger side. Wasn't for having to be oversized, I would have already been here. I had this delivered and off air. But yeah, y'all can ask any questions you want. It doesn't matter what it is. Even if it pertains to my job, I can answer anything you want. Now, there are some personal questions that I may not answer. It just depends on how personal it ends up being. No, not all loads. When it comes to combines, yes, because that becomes way too over. And it actually has too much weight for our trailers. But with like these wheel loaders, tractors, stuff like that, no, we don't take the wheels off. Like when I get to where I'm delivering this to, if they have a dock, I'll be driving it straight over the back. When we stop in like an hour, I'll get out and let you see what I'm hauling and let you see how we chain it down and everything. We may not even drive an hour. I may save some of that time for tomorrow. Like I said, I'm running what we call recaps. So we have our 8-hour clock, which we're allowed to run 8 hours. We can take our 30-minute break anytime within that 8 hours. We have an 11-hour clock that allows us to drive 11 hours a day. And then we have a 14-hour clock, which allows us to drive the 11 hours plus have like 2 or 3 hours to be able to get out and do whatever work we need to do to the load. And then we have our 70-hour clock, which is what you're technically allowed to work per week, but they've changed it up a little bit. So if we work that 70 hours out, basically we get called what's recaps, which basically you go back 7 days. That 7th day time from 7 days before actually gets added back to your clock each day, which gives you time to run. So you're not having to sit for 2 or 3 days to get a 34-hour reset in. Because once we run out of hours, we have to do what's called a 34-hour reset. Our truck has to be parked in off-duty or sleeper bird status for 34 hours. So I'm technically running what we call recaps right now. I have 248 left on that. And then I can't run anymore until midnight. Yeah, I think we're about 3 or 4 hours away. Actually, we're about 4 hours away from our delivery. We're not making it today either way it goes. 224 miles. About 3 hours and 45 minutes to 4 hours, somewhere in there. That also depends on traffic, obviously. So Goose, what part of the UK are you in? If you don't mind me asking. You don't have to say, I just figured I'd ask. Just a curiosity question. London, alright. I want to go to Paris. Paris is part of y'all, isn't it? No, that's part of France. Never mind. I know me and my wife want to go to Paris one day. I know we want to come to the UK. We just never have decided where we want to go in the UK yet. I'm thinking about just visiting somewhere in one of y'all's area or somewhere in the middle of y'all's areas. And y'all can take, maybe if y'all are okay with it, we'll pay y'all if need be. For y'all just to come out, give us a ride, show us around there, show us different landmarks and stuff that y'all have, places that y'all think we'd enjoy, and teach us some of the history of y'all's area. We love history. We love anything to do with different places. And then we also want to try out some of the local foods that y'all have, you know. We want to try out different countries' food, like what they eat daily, we want to see how they, stuff like that, you know. We visit somewhere, we want to experience that place's way of life, you know, compared to how we live in the U.S. I didn't know there was a Love's right here. When did they put that one in? Trying to find a TA or a pilot to stop at so I can get a shower tonight. Ooh, that's tempting. I kind of want to stop at that place because it's got a Taco Bell. Or no, that's not Taco Bell, is it? I can't tell. Oh, it is Taco Bell. Hey, why aren't you allowed? Is there something that's holding you back? Because if there's nothing holding you back, you decide you want to come to the USA, mate. By the way, thank y'all for getting the word mate in my head. I can't quit using that word now. It's like became part of my vocabulary. But no, if you decide you want to come to the USA and you want to just ride along for a month or two, you're more than welcome to ride along and see the different parts of the country that I've experienced, you know. I'd be more than happy to take you around. I'd try and say, if you did, I'd save up some money and we'd get out and go to different arcades, maybe go to where, like different places, you know. I'd show you around. Oh, well, that was when you were younger, mate. Take and look into that. You should be able to still travel. You should be able to get a passport. Because like here in the U.S., you know, we have Mexicans all the time. Nothing against Mexicans, by the way. But we have Mexicans that have major criminal records for drug smuggling and stuff, and they're still able to go back and forth from Mexico to the U.S. So there shouldn't be an issue with you being able to travel over here. We're not like Australia. We don't block people from coming in just because they have a criminal background of some sort. You can be a murderer and we'd still let you into our country. You would just have to have documentation, like some kind of documents stating what you're going to be doing over here, how long you're going to be over here, and you'd have to have a return ticket, obviously, so that you have proof that you're going to go back, and then they would take and make sure that you leave on that day, and if you didn't, then you would have a what is it called, basically a warrant put out for you to make sure that they get you back. So, and I'm sure my company would be more than happy to help you get that documentation to show that you'll be with me for a couple months or whatever, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm sure I could help you get the like forms showing what you're going to be doing, how long you're going to be over here, stuff like that. What I like about this company that I owner op through is that they don't discriminate on your past. They don't look at your past. They look at the way you live currently, you know. I'm just lucky. I don't have a criminal background of any kind. I've never been in trouble for anything. I've got a suicidal background, but besides that, I have no background whatsoever. Yeah, if you can, mate, look into what I need, Phil, to visit your area. Like, is there any guidelines I have to follow? Like, obviously, I know I'm going to have a return ticket and a flight ticket to get there. I know I'm going to have my passport. My wife's going to have her passport. But do I need anything that, if you can, look into it and see if I need it? Like with Canada, you have to have a certain amount of money on you or in your bank account. That way you have the money in case something were to happen, you could take care of it and so forth. And you have to have documents showing what hotel you're staying at and so forth. So if you can't find out that for me. Like I was saying to Sophie the other day, I plan to try and me and my wife travel over there maybe January or February next year when I get my vacation time again. But I get a week paid vacation with flight tickets, so we can literally fly anywhere we want. Next year I get 2 weeks paid vacation, which is awesome. Left lane closed ahead. Well, I don't need a left lane, so I'm good. You know what, we're going to stop up here at the Petrol in 5 miles. That's what we're going to call the day at. Let's put that in as a stop. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll just do the Petra.
Returning to Petro stopping centers on 101 Cornelius Road, I-35E, exit 374 in Hillsborough, TX.
Oh, this is gonna be a long 5 miles. We're literally moving at 5 miles an hour right now. We're up to 15 for now anyway.
What's going on?
Distraction driver.
10-4. Y'all lose both of them left lanes up there. Left lane, middle lane is closed. Get on the right lane.
Damn, far I appreciate it. I'm already in the right lane, luckily.
10-4.
Apparently we're gonna lose the other left lane up here, so that's why it's so slow right now. Ooh, hello, sweetheart.
They would fucking do that concrete right the first time. They wouldn't have to go in there and cut it out and do it over.
Well, not only that, but if they'd done this shit at night time, they'd be able to keep traffic flowing during the day.
Then they would have to work nights. Hell, they can't do that.
I don't know, some states do it, believe it or not, and I actually like it when they do that shit.
Makes it a lot easier for them and us both.
Yeah, less chance of them getting run over and less chance of us having to sit in traffic like this.
It does.
Right? I hate traffic. That's what we were just talking about. If they would do this concrete work at night, they've messed up the concrete. So they're taking and cutting sections out to redo it again. They literally just got done redoing this road recently. But all this work they're doing right now to cut out sections of concrete, they could do this shit at night and this traffic wouldn't be sitting like it is, it would be all flowing. Not only would it be less dangerous for them, but it would actually keep traffic moving also. So because now I'm going to have people cutting me off because their lane's coming to an end. I tell you what, I'm going to make sure I don't let them over either because they know that it's coming to an end. There's a sign right there and you can see it from miles away. Right? Y'all are going to see me riding this truck's rear end for a little bit because I'm going to keep people from getting over on my side with me. I ain't letting nobody cut me off. You see that sign? I seen that sign a mile ago. Not only that, but they've got signs everywhere that let you know too, so you know at least 3 miles before you even get to it, but yet they decide to ride that left lane. I guarantee you somebody will still try and cut in front of me. It happens all the time. And when they do, you'll hear my horn go off. Wow, nobody tried this time. I'm actually surprised. I've had somebody ride next to me until they hit the cones. They were that big in a rush. They wanted to try and cut me off and went into the cones before. That was weird. I was looking at my screen and seeing the blue flashes go across the screen. That was weird. Like little blue dots all over the screen. Yeah, here it's just anybody. It don't matter what kind of car they got. 2.4 miles, we'll call it a day, and I'll let you see the load. I know you were asking about it, Goose. I am saying your name right, correct?
In 1 3/4 miles, take exit 374 on the right to FM 2959.
May or may not stop up here, depending on what they got to eat. Know one thing, I'm ready to get a shower. I ain't had one in a few days, unfortunately.
Take exit 374 on the right to FM 2959.
Yeah, I don't think we're stopping here. I don't even see a sign for this place. I think we're going to continue going to the next one. I'm actually glad I didn't stop there and got a restaurant in
In 1/4
it.
mile, turn right on FM 2959 west, then take the second right.
Alright, we're going to go a little further. Not too much further, but a little bit further.
Continue on I-35E.
Hey, so my live's gonna pause for a minute. I wonder if I'm going toward one of our terminals. Give me just a minute. All right, I'm back. No, we're not going toward the terminal. I was gonna say I could just go in there. Right lane ends in 1 mile. We're on one interstate, we're merging onto another interstate, but it's the same interstate. Basically, two interstates break into one interstate. Right here. Ain't no way to get to that TA from here. I don't think we're stopping anytime soon. There's not another truck stop, so it's gonna be a little while. You're good. Welcome back. I didn't even know you left. If you want to be honest. We got a bit. Unfortunately, the next truck stop is over 30 miles away, so. So we have the red flags. We can do red or orange on the front and back of the truck and trailer. And but yeah, the red flag, we can do red or orange, but it's on the, I put them on the front mirrors because we have to have something on the front indicating we're oversized. We also have an oversized banner that's on the front and back. And then we have red flags on the back also, or orange, depending on what you prefer. And then I put orange flags on the widest point of the load to let people know where the widest point of the load is. Then we have to have at least one 360-degree orange strobe light, or amber light, as some people call them, on top of the truck or the trailer. Which mine's on top of my truck, so. That load in front of us, he should be labeled as oversized, because he's sticking over on the left and the right. The one in front of us right now, he's technically breaking the law. A flatbed, you technically supposed to have a oversized load permit for that because you're over the width of the trailer. Alright, he'll get pulled over eventually. He's wider than I am.
White honky, but I guarantee a nigga would tell you you a bitch ass white boy, honky ass bitch in front of your face.
Apparently someone's having a bad day. He wasn't talking to me,
You wasn't talking that shit.
I don't know who that is. I can't even understand him.
That's got his son now. Son when I can fire a white boy up. You know, I'm even to stop at the motherfucking pound here in a minute, white boy.
Lord. Tell you what, that's racism at its best, isn't it?
Hey, white boy.
If I can read this, let me see. What the fuck, Sophie? Oh, shit. Did not expect that message. I know one thing, that guy needs a new radio. His radio sounded like shit. Got a rest area, but I don't want a rest area. I'd like to get a shower, so. Yes, I've had a cab over. That's actually what I started in. I actually want another cab over just because I like the older style of them, but the only downside to a cab over compared to what I have is a cab over, you have a really small bed and nowhere to store anything. The one I have, you can store just about anything in this truck. No, all trucks are not required to have radios. Unfortunately, I wish they were required to because it would help with knowing if traffic's coming to a stop or anything. But no, hardly anybody uses the radio anymore. Yeah, the truck like I have now it's more built for comfort for those that stay on the road longer. Like I'll turn my camera around and angle it toward the back. Like as you can tell, I have storage all over. My bed's back here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's back here. I'll give you a little tour later. Ignore the mess though, because my truck is a mess right now. I get home, it'll be cleaned up and made back to organized state again, but right now it's a mess. It's alright. I've got it set up pretty nice, I guess you could say. Feel like I could have done better, but, you know, and my mount just went down, but there we go. I'd rather have a super sleeper, but unfortunately I can't afford one of those. Those are over $500,000. Right to hear some sirens, we got an ambulance going by. Actually, that's fire rescue. I have no idea what that is. We're just labeled as Class A semi-truck drivers. I don't know what you're talking about. That might be something that y'all have over there. We're just classed as Class A drivers. We have D for drivers, M for motorcycle, Class A for anything with air brakes, Class B for anything that's semi-truck size with regular brakes, and then we have our V for vessel, which is like your boat license, stuff like that, you know. And then we have what's called endorsements that can be added to our license. Like if we're driving a school bus, that'd be considered a Class B license with a passenger endorsement. If you're hauling more than one trailer, that's considered triples or doubles endorsement. So yeah, the company I work for, I guess you would say it's the same thing. We have, on my side of the company, which is the Hunt side, we got bought out by Crete and Schaefer. Crete was the start of their company. Then it became Crete and Schaefer because they bought out Schaefer Trucking, which is refrigerated. Crete's dry van. And then they bought us out a few years ago. We're all flatbed, step deck, and RGN. Which RGN is what I do. But on the Crete side, there's over 2,000 trucks. On the Schaefer side, there's probably around 1,000. On our side, we still run like a small company. We have 200 and I think it was last thing you was 237 trucks. That's not counting owner operators. I'm owner op, so anything done to this truck, I have to pay for it. But yeah, it's practically the same thing. We're a big company in a way. We're just the smaller side of the company is what it is. So we don't have MOT, we have what's called DOT, which basically you go in, you have to do a certain amount of, it used to be you just go in and take your test. Now you have to go to a school to get your license, but you have to get your permit first thrown. That usually is about a 2-week course. Once you get that, you can start driving the truck with a trainer from the school. No, we have what's called DOT. But basically you go to the school, you get your permit, they teach you how to back, different types of backs. You have a straight back, which is where you just pull the truck straight forward and then back it straight back. You have an offset backing, which is where you have 2 spots side by side the length of the truck and trailer. You pull out of one spot, you go over to the left and get straight with the other spot, and then you back into that spot. Then you have a 45, which you might get to see video here in a little bit, where you go, like the spots are lined up the way I'm going right now, and you're coming straight across the front of my truck basically. And then you kind of angle yourself at a 45-degree angle from the spot, and you back into it from there. Then you have a 90, which is where you do a 90-degree setup, and you back in at a 90. Oh, they're strict. Trust me. You have over 300 parts of the truck you have to learn, and then when you go for your test, the test instructor will actually have you point out every single part of the truck before you can even take your test, before you even get to do the backing part of the test. If you get even one part wrong and you can't tell what that part does, you automatically fail the test. You get through that, then you have to do the backing. If you even touch one cone when you're backing into one of the spots for one of the backs, you automatically fail. You pass that, then you do the road test. If you fail anything on that, you automatically fail. You can't get one thing wrong. Basically, yeah. Oh, no. If it moves, it's not okay. Just because it moves, it's not okay. You can't get anything wrong on that test. You have to know 100% what you're doing, or you're not getting a license. And then even after you get done with that, even though you're 100% good at driving the truck, you still, when you go to a company to work, they put you out with a first you have to pass their test, which is pretty similar. They only allow you to get 3 things wrong throughout the entire test. And then they put you out with a trainer. Even if you pass it 100%, you have to go out with a trainee, or as a trainee with a trainer, for literally 3 months before you get a truck for yourself. So, DOT's basically, the government's trying to make it where it's impossible. They're wanting to get rid of trucks completely. That's their main goal, is get rid of trucks completely. So they're trying to make it as hard as they can on everybody. Well, hello, book. They've got so many regulations set for us now. We have an actual dedicated book for it. There's over, I think, 10,000 laws and regulations in that book. Well, if I quit hitting bumps, I can read your comment. Let me get off this little bridge-like area and I might be able to read it. Oh yeah, okay, so yes, we do have that, but it's not called MOT here. Exactly, that's what we look at, but they don't look at it that way. They think they can get everything to the stores using trains and cars and pickup trucks. So, yeah, I don't know how they expect that to work. But we do have, it's not called an MOT inspection here, they're called DOT inspections. If there's anything wrong with your truck, you're put out of service until that problem is fixed. And the mechanic has to sign off on it before you can even leave the weigh station. Like if I go through a weigh station, and I get pulled into the back and they find something wrong with my truck, I'm automatically put out of commission until my truck is properly repaired and it's signed off by the mechanic. And we get a ticket for it on top of that. But we do have DOT inspections on the trucks. DOT stands for Department of Transportation. Yeah, we have multiple stickers. We have what's called a IFTA sticker, which is an International Fuel Tax Agreement sticker. We have annual inspection sticker, and then we have yearly inspection stickers. We have New York HUT stickers, which allow us to drive into New York if we have to go to New York. We have, what are they called? Amber Light stickers, which is basically a permit sticker that allows us to have our amber light on top for oversized loads. Yeah, we have tons of stickers. We have DOT numbers that we have to stick to the side and everything. So if you're a company driver, they pay for everything. Your insurance, your tag, your inspections, your maintenance, everything. If you're a owner-operator driver working for the company, they provide you your insurance and your tag, but they do not, and your permits, but they do not provide your fuel, they do not provide maintenance or anything like that. You have to do all that yourself. So I'm paying for my fuel, I'm paying for any maintenance that has to be done to the truck. I'm paying for oil changes, everything. Yeah, our DOT officers are basically just state troopers, police officers pretty much. Highway Patrol and state troopers are the only ones that can actually inspect our trucks. If a police officer pulls us over and inspects our trucks, we can actually legally sue them for inspecting our truck because they're not qualified. Now, yes, we can get tickets for like lights being out, stuff like that, you know, normal car stuff, but not for anything else. Yeah, so basically y'all work the same way, it's just different names for it. And the reason I decided to live stream instead of just doing videos like other truck drivers do on YouTube is because I want people to see the ins and out. I don't want them to see only the good or only the bad. I want them to see the good and the bad all together in one. In the U.S., whenever I done it, it was a $90 for the permit and $5 for each time you took the test. And then if you passed it, it was $90 to get your permit. Once you finished that to take the test, because I went through a school, I didn't have to pay for the test, but I did have to pay for the license. The license was $187. Now I think it's a little more expensive. Like I said, they're trying to get rid of trucks, so they've raised the cost. To go through, I was funded by the government to get my CDLs because they were desperate for trucks at the time. This is about 9-10 years ago. Now it's almost impossible to get funded by the government for a CDL. But back then, schooling was around $4,000 or $5,000 if you wanted to pay your own way through a school to get your CDLs or Class A license for truck driving. now you're looking at about 8 to 10 grand. Prices have definitely went up on everything when it comes to that. Yeah, it hits your pocket. That's for sure. I'm just glad I got mine when they were really needing people, and I got funded. I didn't have to pay for it. All I had to do was pay for the license and the permit. That was it. Oh, I know. Not only that, but you know, we actually have trucks here already that drive themselves. I don't trust that one bit. And not only that, but there's nowhere to charge your truck. Like, where are you going to charge a EV at in a semi truck? You're not. There's not plugs at every truck stop. Very rare that you see a plug-in anywhere at a truck stop unless you're in the store. We already have trouble with trying to get trash cans to be able to put trash in at the truck stop, so that's already an issue. Let's see, what else? You got the weight of the load that's going to drain your batteries really quickly, because you know, the more you strain the batteries, the more power it's going to pull from those batteries. And then self-driving, you already have cars that are having accidents that are self-driving. Imagine if a truck was self-driving. A truck gets in an accident, it's not like a car. You're going to kill somebody. Oh my gosh, my clicking bumps. We swerved a little bit. Yeah, you told me, Sophie. Well, you don't only have that, but then you look at the batteries that they use. They use lithium batteries. If a car catches fire that's got a regular car battery, the car battery is just going to burn. A lithium battery catches on fire, it's going to start burning and melting slowly, like so slowly that the fire department can get there before it even melts. And then as soon as that water hits that battery, any part of that battery, what it does is it throws off sparks, shit tons of sparks, because lithium is basically, when water hits lithium, it throws a ball of basically fire around. So all you're doing is causing it to not ever go out, because all you're doing is putting water on those sparks, and the sparks are just going to fly over, catch something else on fire on the car. Exactly, lead acid batteries, we need to stay with that. What our trucks run off of. By the way, welcome to Waco, Texas. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against electric vehicles. I actually kind of like them. But there's some stuff on those vehicles that need changed. Yeah, that's a stereotype. You don't see a lot of cowboys in Texas, believe it or not. I think you see more cowboys in my state than you do anywhere. That's just like truck drivers. The stereotype is we dress like cowboys in a way, you know? But guess what? We don't. We dress normal. Yeah, hydrogen, that could be a good fuel source. There's so much you can do with hydrogen. And I agree with that, yeah. But lithium is like one of the worst things for our planet. They talk about saving the planet, but they're using lithium. And lithium is one of the most corrosive and dangerous materials there is on this planet. So I would love to know how that is better for the environment. You can't really recycle lithium either. That's another thing. Yes, it can be recycled, but it's hard to actually fully recycle it. Another thing, lithium batteries. You can't make new batteries out of those. Lead acid batteries, you can reuse. You can actually take them apart. And I'll find the video and show you. You can take those apart, replace the acid in it, put the lead back. If you do everything correctly, it will actually make a brand new battery out of an old battery. That's a good question. What I do with lead batteries, old lead batteries, is I take and I recycle the lead out of them, which, by the way, it's not easy to get rid of the acid. I usually just put it in a barrel and ship it off to a company that can use it. But I'll take the lead out of them, clean the lead as much as I can with a chemical. I forgot what the chemical's called, but it basically removes all the acid from the lead. And then that lead I take and I put it into a like a cauldron in a way. I melt it down and I actually make lead weights for fishing instead of buying lead weights. Right, it's gonna come and go. We need to just stick with what we have. Everything works just fine the way it is. Why change it? That's how I look at it. If something works, why change it? It doesn't make sense to me. They talk about how there's a problem with trash everywhere, but the thing is, there wouldn't be as much trash if there would be less inventions. If we had less stuff coming out, replacing stuff that's perfectly fine as it is, that stuff wouldn't be thrown away. That stuff would be like the Xbox first Xbox. You were, hey, let's put it this way. The 360, it was perfect the way it was. All those 360s are just thrown away now, pretty much. But guess what? If they didn't come out with the new Xbox, those 360s would still be being used to this day, and they wouldn't be sitting somewhere in a rubbish pile. Meaning less waste. Yeah, same with the cell phones. My cell phone is 3 years old. Works just fine. Why do I need to update it to a newer version if it works just fine? Now, I did get the PS5, but that's because the PS4, I was having issues with anyway. It was starting to go out. It wasn't really working correctly. I already took and repaired it multiple times because I'm good at repairing stuff. So I'd already took and repaired it multiple times. And honestly, it was just on its last leg. So since I had to upgrade anyway to a new one anyway, I figured I might as well upgrade to the newer version. But if that one would have continued working, was still working, I'd have it. If it works, why upgrade, right? I wish I could teach my niece that. Every year she gets the newest iPhone that comes out. My parents buy it for her. I don't know why they do, but they do. Part of the reason kids act the way they do nowadays, they get spoiled, they get anything they want. They need to grow up the same way we did. We didn't get shit we wanted. If we wanted it, we had to buy it ourselves. Not only that, but they need discipline. Like, they need to have fucking paddles took to their asses. They need to be stood in the corner, beat the shit out of them. Bet they wouldn't act the way they do. If I quit hitting bumps, I could read that. Alright, global warming. Don't even get me on that subject. Exactly. They don't know what money is. But yeah, don't get me on that subject of global warming. You don't want me going there. Why is my phone blurry? Okay, what just happened? There we go. I don't know what was going on there. Everything went blurry. Shows we have 3 people watching, but I only see you. And Sophie every now and then. You and him, that's pretty much it. Basically, yeah, because now it shows we have 4, but I only see y'all again. Hey, if you're watching the stream, film, you're more than free, or whatever you want to say, to comment and say what you want. Is your tea ready yet? Man, Goose, sounds like you might have a date. Sounds like Sophie wants you to invite her for dinner. make me a gallon of tea and put me like 4 cups of sugar in the whole gallon. I think any woman is too good for us, right? I tell my wife all the time, I don't know what she sees in me. Alright, we're gonna stop here for the day. Well, obviously, Sophie, that's a compliment. He said you're too good for him, meaning you're better than him. Basically, he's saying that your standards are higher, that his standards are too low for you. Basically stating he doesn't stand a chance with you. That's what we mean when we say something like that.
Keep left to I-35 south, then exit left.
Hopefully there's some parking over here.
Take the exit on the left to I-35 south.
Yeah, that's me. I never get compliments. Don't feel bad. Hey, Sophie, just look at me. I'm ugly. And all my teeth are broken. Nobody wants a guy with broken teeth. My wife, I don't know why she's with me. But my teeth aren't broken from not brushing them, which is what everybody thinks. My teeth are broken from doing stupid shit, like jumping off of a cliff. Actually, all my teeth are broken from one thing, jumping off of a cliff into the river. Yeah, that's something I done as a kid. There's a 120-foot cliff where I live that we call it Whippoorwill.
Turn left on Tower Star Lane.
That we jumped off of into the river. And if you go feet first and you don't have your teeth together and you hit that water, your teeth slam together, which causes you to end up having broken teeth. So, but these aren't reserved spots. I'm gonna park up here. Go ahead, buddy. And this guy's not even looking. He's just gonna walk out looking at the ground. I wouldn't have paid attention, I would have ran him over. I know y'all seen that, didn't y'all? I pull her around. Actually, you know what? We're gonna make this spot easy to get into. We're just gonna pull her around into it. I was fixing to back into that spot, but you know what? I found an easier way to get to it. Y'all are about to see what we call a pull-through parking. Or a pull-through backing, pretty much, is what we call it. Now, it will be nice and wait on him to finish getting out of his truck. This guy here, or into his truck, whatever he's doing. Because it'd be my luck, I pull forward and he ends up jumping out in front of me. Yeah, that's probably something else that's caused most of mine to break. You know, Sophie, you know how everybody complains that their wisdom teeth hurt, right, when they come in? I've never had an issue with my wisdom teeth hurting. That is one issue I've never had. I've got all my wisdom teeth, and I've never had pain from them. They're fully grown. Alright, y'all, we're done for the day. Give me just a minute and I'll give y'all a look at the load. Hey, if you'll wait just a second, Coos, I'll let you see the load you were asking about it. And how we do all our flags and all that. I'm about to get out and show you. If you're still there. I'll wait and make sure you're still there before I get out to show you. Alright, let me hop out. Oh! Golly, my muscles ache from that fucking electricity. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me, but this is what we've got. The only thing that makes this oversized, I'll show you in just a second. Let me check this chain. There's my chains. Just a couple chains, a strap. There's the orange flag I was talking about. This is what makes this oversized. It's the fact that it sticks over this much. There's one of the flags. Doesn't want to stay up. Oversized sign, which is about worn out. Another flag. And then we stick out about this much on this side. So literally 4 fingers makes it oversized. So, but yeah, 721G is what we have. So actually, I think he did have that on the game, and we have a broken chain. So we've actually got to fix this real quick. There's the issue with going down the road sometimes with all them bumps. Broken chain. So now what we have to do is fix it. I'm not trying to rotate it, stop. My phone's not even rotated, shut up. No, it doesn't extend outward at all. It does come apart though. Sucks that my chain broke. You know what we're gonna do to fix that? We're gonna grab what we call a short chain. What we call a short chain. Ashley. Now my hands are gonna be greasy, but oh well. Fucking wood. Just a minute, y'all. Make this where I don't have to take the whole chain loose. Oh, my music's going. Burn that off before we get copyright. Alright, Bob the Builder. I wouldn't say Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder don't mess with chains and binders, but that's why I said my hands are going to get greasy. That's what I look like now, just from doing that. My hands were spotless before. So now, tomorrow we've got 168 miles to go. See if I get any hours back tonight. We'll know if we're going to run tomorrow. I like the older music. I'm not going to tell you a station because it's different in every state. But I like the old music, like AC/DC, stuff like that, so. So actually tomorrow we won't be able to deliver this. I get 0 hours back tonight. So yeah. So let me hop off here. I'm gonna call and let them know that it's actually gonna be a day later. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. I keep forgetting. If you'll message me, Sophie, I'll look that up. You need to jump in, make your Discord and jump into CGD or Cat's Discord. We'd love to have you. But I'm gonna end the live, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I may or may not get on tonight. We'll see. So if I do, I'll see y'all then. If not, I'll see y'all tomorrow when I go live again. If I go live, depends on if I get to drive or not. I will, Goose. Thank you. You too. You have a good one. Y'all take care and be safe. But I guess this is me signing off, and I usually end it with over and out because that's a trucker term. So y'all take care and have a good one.